A good bag does more than carry your things. It carries a little bit of your personality too, right? Well, my next guest is stitching up an easy way to personalize your carry-all game to get you a bag that's both stylish and practical. Kris Thurgood is showing off a few simple, sewable bags. It's so good to see you, sister.
You too.
So give us the pitch. Why should we make our own handbag?
Oh my goodness, because it's so much fun, right? I mean, we can be personalizing these bags, looking at the fabrics and the prints and how we have function with fashion. And, you know, so if you want something more functional, you're going to add pockets, you're going to add zippers. If you want something very simple, you're going to keep it simple and not go to all of those extremes. And then, you know, it's really a confidence booster, I think. I mean, if you're carrying around a bag and someone says, oh my goodness, where'd you get that? And you can say, I made it. Then that's a huge confidence booster, right?
I'm thinking of the line Vera Bradley, right? That is so insanely popular and classic, and it has that same hand touch feel with a really big price tag. This is even more fun though, and more statement making, because you're right, you can call the shots and pick the fabric.
Exactly.
I love how you've combined all of the fun craft fabric into one bag. Oh my goodness,
that's the hardest part, is just choosing what fabrics you want.
And are there fabrics or patterns that make a better fit for a bag than others? It's a smaller scale.
I think so. Well, I think if you're going to have a main focal print, it should be big.
The print should be big.
The print should be big. So, for example, on this red poppy bag, I mean, look how beautiful that is.
That's
and
so cute.
It wouldn't quite make the statement if you had kept with the check on the outside. It just depends on the look that you're going for.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Well, you say for the beginner, we start smaller.
Start smaller. Don't insert the zippers. Don't worry about anything too crazy. Just do a very simple little tote bag, straight lines. You know, it's great on the sewing machine. Very, very simple.
Okay.
So, yeah, definitely keep it simple.
All right. And you're going to show us kind of a step-by-step of a simpler bag.
Exactly. And then you also, here's my other tip for making any bag. You want to make sure you press well. Now, I know that seems a little strange to talk about, but seriously, if you have pressed seams, it actually looks very polished and it looks more professional.
Okay.
So whatever bag you choose to do, always press your seams really well with steam. Make it, you know, nice and crisp.
We want the crisp edges.
Yes, okay.
And I can see that in all of these bags. Like, they're very finely made.
Yeah,
it makes
absolutely.
A difference.
So, I thought, you know what could I show for, you know, it's the summertime, what's something that you could get done in a weekend? And of course, I went to the classic picnic bag.
Yes.
And I think this is so cute because, look, it actually doubles as a little backpack and your little picnic blanket is in there. So for today's segment, I made a little mini version here. You know, go ahead and get out that American Girl doll if you want to, but this is basically what the big size does because it's all attached.
Look at that.
In here.
Oh. And
you turn it, turn that pocket out, and you have a picnic blanket on the go.
Oh my gosh, so clever.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
So very, very simple. Again, this is the miniature version of it.
Of the bigger scale.
But the bigger scales, you're going to basically take any kind of two fabrics that you want. Again, we're keeping it very simple. So here I have just some 5-inch strips, but you know, if you're doing something larger, go 10-inch, go 15-inch, it doesn't matter.
So you adjust the math according to the size that you want. So that anchor print is so cute.
Exactly, isn't that so cute?
Yeah, I love the nautical.
Perfect for the summertime. And so all you do is you're gonna put right sides together and you sew your 1/4 seam allowance all the way down. It's just a straight stitch, that's all it is.
All right.
All right, so let's say that we've got these two pieces sewn together into long strips. Well, how do we get it into B squares? Well, all we have to do is we do what's called subcutting.
Oh, you're so clever.
Yeah. There we go. So right here, we're just gonna.
So instead of sewing 6 times.
Exactly.
You sew once, cut a few times.
We like to make things quick and efficient,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And so just all along these 2 strips, you're just going down. Of course, you're measuring this, and then a nice sharp rotary blade really helps. And then you are going to piece these together. So you've got basically
every other.
Yes, right?
Love it.
So very, very simple.
Okay.
Pretty soon you've got something that looks like this. You add a couple more rows. I kind of like the 4x4 grid system. So you have 4 going across, 4 going all the way down, and you have a perfect square. All right. So once you're to that point, all you have to do is you're going to quilt it, you know, have your little quilt sandwich, quilt it to your heart's content. And then the secret is that on the back side is where you have now created a pocket. And so your pocket looks something like this. See how I've just added a pocket right there?
So flat quilt with just a pocket?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's it. And then right here is just how you add it. You make sure and add your straps right before. And then what do you know? All you do is you fold this in.
Look at that.
You fold this in and it goes right into there.
Folds in itself, carries on your back, and unfolds to be the cutest summer creation.
I mean, it doesn't get any simpler, right?
I love that.
So really fun and a great versatile project, perfect for anyone, any level.
Yes.
It would make a great gift to give to
Absolutely.
someone with wedding season and all the fun stuff.
Well, as we pause just to admire the more advanced handiwork that is also on display. I'm seeing the zippers and the bags and the bow ties. So women are really having fun with this option, the bag.
Absolutely. You know, this one in particular, I'm absolutely in love with because bows right now are so on trend.
Yeah.
So we thought, why not have a little book bag? I mean, this doesn't have to be anything crazy. There's no zipper, so it's very easy to do. In fact, this is a little ponytail holder, if you'd believe that. Put in a couple of good books, take it with you on the park, and you have your bow bag.
It's a bow bag. Oh my gosh, Kris,
Super
darling.
fun, right?
Of course, all the fun fabric you're bringing to our attention as well. I'm smitten with this one. Can I just show this?
Oh, yes.
Like the combination on that. Isn't that so fun?
Yeah, this is an Essex linen on the background, and then, you know, you can't go wrong with just the classic stripes and the beautiful coral floral.
Remind us where to connect with you, Kris.
All right, we are at My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop in Logan, Utah, plus we have our website available to everyone, mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com.
Shop online or take a beautiful drive up to Cache Valley and visit at the store as well. It's always buzzing and humming, and it's such a fun place to create and connect.
Thank you.
You've created that for us here over the years. We love you. Thank you so much.
You bet.